So, this has been an interesting misadventure that we've been having for the past however many months now? It's been a lot of months. I think I accidentally set up my 3DS layout to Metroid Dread and whatnot is what I may well have done. Hold on. Did I? Dang, I freaking did, because I was preparing to start this game here soon. Hold on. Whoa, wait. No, not Metroid Dread. Samus Returns. Bam! Fixed. Okay, sorry. I was recently tinkering around with some layout stuff, and that's where it left off. So we literally have one chapter left, is the thing. The final chapter. The final chapter where we stop Garon's victory royale. We are almost there. So, you know, this has been a very interesting journey where we're still gonna have a couple more playthroughs in the future, but you know, this is gonna end this adventure that went on for way longer than I thought it would, considering we have like 140 something hours in this playthrough. And well, this is how things are going to go. Chapter 27. After enduring countless trials and losses, Harmonia finally confronts King Garon. The final battle begins now. I remember having a lot of trouble with this chapter back in the day. We'll see if I have trouble now. Today has been an interesting day, all things considered. But now's not the time to talk about that. We'll talk about it in the freaking map, is what we'll do.
Here I am.
I need to turn down my own volume here. At last, King Garon. Look at them tactician robes. Whoa, it's lagging a little bit. We're at 55% speed. Why are we at 55% speed? He's lagging my game. Laughs evilly in slow motion. We're off to a great start. It's literally 55% emulation speed right now. Oh my goodness. It's so slow. Slow and steady wins the race. You know what they say.
I'm so glad you made it home.
We're off to a great start. It's so laggy. Holy crap. There, now the emulation speed is fixed. Do you like my time slowing powers? They're quite incredible. They're coming out in the latest update, but because my dad works at Epic Games, I got it a bit early. Young Prince Harmonia. It has been a while, hasn't it? For someone who spent much of his life as a pampered shut-in, you've achieved something approaching competence. Gee, thanks for the compliment. As I'm sure you're aware, we're here to dethrone you. You've sparked a needless war that has claimed thousands of innocent lives, including my mother's and those of your own children, Xander and Elise. I'm surprised to hear that. Xander in particular is quite a capable pawn. Was quite a capable dubs partner that I used to carry me to victory.
What was that?
A capable pawn? Your own son? Do you feel nothing at their deaths? What happened to you, old man?
Insolent
How
fool.
dare you insult me? Of course my own children are pawns, as are you. As is everyone here, for there can only be one with a victory royale. Xander and Elise thought of you until the very end. They fought and died trying to save you from my blade, yet you feel no remorse?
That's it.
You are clearly beyond redemption or negotiation. The only thing left to do is end your reign and your life. You would not believe how many shield pots I chugged before today. I can't even scratch his armor.
You are no match.
What did you expect? Attacking me with that pitiful letter opener you call a sword. I mean, it is literally inferior to our forged steel sword and whatnot. So I mean, let me show you how it is done. This is how you open letters. My favorite part is when I lick the sticky part to close it up and send my letter to Santa Claus asking for the next Fortnite update early. Harmonia, are you okay?
Yes.
I'm fine, sir. He's not so tough.
Listen.
Get ready. I'm going to sing my song now. I'll be vulnerable for a moment or two, so attack immediately. I don't think so. I've heard that song so many times now. No more #1 victory royale. I'll get it without any songs. I've been listening to it on repeat for the past 2 weeks. I've heard enough. Zura, let her go, Garon. Don't even think about it. You'll never hear her pretty voice again. If any of you wish to escape here with your lives, I demand total surrender. Can't help me. Just attack him. No. I can't.
Please, wait.
Hold it. Let's hear what he has to say before Azura gets hurt. King Garon, what are your demands? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. First and foremost, we will introduce Fortnite into every household in the Hashidan Kingdom. You are reasonable. I'm sure that Nor and Hashido can come to an agreement. Now please, let Azura go so we can discuss this. Wise decision. I demand nothing less than total, unconditional, PC gaming setups in every Hashidan household coming pre-installed with a copy of Fortnite from Hashido. You are to transfer control of your kingdom to Nor immediately, and then you will transfer control of said PCs so that you may never win a match against me. Also, I require your life. How else am I to get victory Royale after all? Another part of the latest update that I'm getting early. Did I mention my dad works at Epic Games? Just in case I'll say it again. No, Ryoma.
That was close.
Watch out, Harmonia. He's more powerful than I imagined. Negotiation is a sham. I won't let anyone else die today. What are you going to do about it exactly? Will you drop your pathetic sword and surrender to me? Look how fast I can build these forts after all. You stand no chance against me. Or will you fight and ensure the deaths of all your friends?
Why?
I don't understand. When I attacked him earlier, it was like my sword just bounced off Garon's armor. This has never happened before. I need to figure out a way to hurt him.
Yes.
You're right. We need more power. Whoa! Convenient more power!
Unbelievable.
Look, Reginto is glowing. Some of these, like, brief voice line thingamabobs are so out of place. Is Garon doing that? Yeah, Garon is making the sword glow. No, this isn't part of the latest update. Unless it's something I wasn't told about.
That can't be.
I don't think so. Remember when my Fusion Yumi combined with Yato? It's happening again. So that means Reginto is... lung cancer! Maybe it'll be better than the steel sword now? Probably not. It might still not be.
How'd you do that?
Noble Yato is changing somehow.
Yes.
I can feel a new power coursing through Reginto as well. This must be what the Rainbow Sage was talking about. That and all the delirious things he was going on about back in that chapter. The Seal of Flames. Our 3 weapons are unlocking something amazing. Noble Yato is becoming Blazing Yato. Is this the power of a 3-man squad? You got Blazing Yato. Our steel sword might still be better.
What?
Call it whatever you like. It still has no hope of penetrating my shield pots. Perhaps you're right.
We're not done yet.
But there's only one way to know for sure. That actually hurt.
All right.
Azura, now's your chance.
That was impressive.
Thank you, Harmonia. You've just sealed your fate. Prepare to die. I'll cast your soul into the ethereal darkness of Nor, and then you're gonna get flashbanged there, and it's going to be an endless cycle of darkness and flashbangs. Soldiers, surround them.
Not a chance.
Wrong. Blazing Yato gives me the power to bring light to your kingdom of darkness. Wow, top 10 anime moments right here. The reign is practically over, Garon. Not quite yet, but practically. Alright, how much... Oh, that's a space that... So we can bring Ryoma in it for, like, one last one. We can bring all the kiddos, Azura, and, like, Ryoma for our last one. Anyway, but yeah, to explain things there, Dom for wearing Robin's cloak, it looks like corn. It's a class that they have in this game, a special kind of DLC class and whatnot, for a reference to Fire Emblem Awakening. Well, what could possibly go wrong? I should probably just bring Ryoma for the last one, just to be safe, you know? Probably. I didn't even realize we'd have the space to bring Ryoma, but now that I've found out that we do indeed have the space to bring Ryoma, then great. Unless there's someone else I want to bring more. Nah! Wait, we could bring Lloyd! No, let's not do that. I remember this chapter giving me a lot of trouble back when I did my first ever playthrough of Fire Emblem Fates, which was, you know, Birthright Lunatic Classic. I remember I went and, like, hid in this little hidey hole, and I had, like, Ryoma and somebody else, like, basically guarding the entrance there. Maybe I'll do that strat again. I'll even consider doing it again. I am gonna have to replicate a bunch of nerds and whatnot, though. What is the strat? What is the strat? I don't know. We'll figure it out and see what happens, I suppose, right? I hope we'll see. Yeah, so classic mode means that there's permadeath for characters, so we're going to try to beat this without losing anybody, is the thing. So, yeah, on Lunatic Classic, Garon has freaking Draconic Hex. After combat, reduce all of enemy stats by 4, recovers 1 a turn. And Dragon Skin. Halves damage taken, crits, and offensive skills. Prevents lethal, poison, and counter skills. Well. Wait, someone has counter? Just regular counter? You have regular counter. You have magic counter, and you have Pavi's Aegis. At least this isn't like Awakening Lunatic Plus. I mean, we'll be fine, right? I hope. Hold on, so let's go ahead and save, and we'll start the battle, defeat the boss. Okay. Combat animation's on. So, what is our strat? I mean, my unit probably doesn't have to care about these guys, right? So, like, in theory, if we, like... Oh, they have spears, they just don't have them equipped, so we could just, like, pair up and, like, wreck stuff. Yeah, if someone dies, we're gonna break the timeline, is what's happening. Huh. Everybody who can replicate should, do so, which is actually a lot of nerds and whatnot. We can bait out... Oh, you have range and whatnot. Huh, I was about to say I could put Kana there. These guys have range? You have a tomahawk as well, so yeah, you do have range. Dang, there maybe goes my idea that I had in mind. Is there anybody with range that I can put in there? Freaking Mitama's defense sucks! Midori maybe, but like... I could put on the Kodachi here. Is what we could do. For safety purposes, we'll do that, and then we're going to Separado. And whatnot. And then those who can replicate... Hold on, let's go over here. Like, my unit probably doesn't have to care about things. Probably not. Our OP Robin Corrin that we got going on here should just be able to deal with things, like, pretty easy peasy. Yeah, kind of as the child unit in this game. Kind of like the equivalent of Morgan in Fire Emblem Awakening. We got a level up off of it. Oh crap! I left a freaking thing enabled. Crap! I made a save file. You might have seen it when I was saving. Where, gosh darn, I'm restarting. I made a save file where I essentially made like my finished builds for everybody to like showcase after doing this. So like what we're playing right now is the original save file from like right where we left off. But the reason that I have a cheat that gives you 100 experience with every single encounter was because I didn't want to spend 3,000 years preparing this save file right here that has like an additional 6 hours in it still, that I figured I could showcase after what my final builds planned would be for each of them. So apologies that I literally forgot to turn off my cheaty Pete ways for the sake of literally showcasing, because I don't want to take 3,000 years to like do like final builds and whatnot. And we're not even using it in this file. This is still like my old stuff and whatnot. If I really can't beat this, we can switch to that file, but like the main purpose of that file is literally just to like showcase the kind of final builds that I'd have planned for everybody. So that's why I have Cheaty Pete stuff enabled. And it's also one of the reasons why it's been a while between the last part and this part, since the last stream of this stream and this stream, because I wanted to prepare that like extra save file to like showcase this is like my final Birthright file and whatnot. What is it? It's your boy, a forged sword named by freaking your boy Guzma here. Wait, let's see here. Blazing Yato 16 strength. It's your boy 17 strength. It's your boy is more powerful still. Oh my good gracious, it's still more powerful. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this. Oh crap, I screwed up. Gosh darn it. Mitama can't replicate, right? Yeah, she can't replicate with her current setup. She can in that other save file, but not this one. So we can go ahead and do that, is what we do. And then how many nerds are we gonna replicate here, huh? Why doesn't have replicate right now? He does in that final save file. A bunch more nerds have replicate in that kind of final save file, but not necessarily here. Ryoma being in range, he's probably not going to care too much, so we can just, like, replicate there and whatnot. Should I be doing as much replicating? We might need to, like, chill in these hidey holes and whatnot. And whatnot? And whatnot. Technically, Brazing is fractionally better with the speed and strength buff, but do we really need those? Is the question of the day. Do we really need those exact buffs, per se? Okay, replicate. Maybe we'll be able to use sheer numbers to, like, overwhelm them, rather than having a strategy and whatnot. Only knowledge of Fire Emblem's heroes. That, oh, crap. There's still nerds that need to replicate. So I can't pull everybody into safety. Hello, Super Hyper. How are you doing today? Replicating into that one guy's range, though. Okay. I'll do this, I guess, but then, like... Probably gonna go after Azura. That's fine, I guess. Azura and Shigura are just gonna have to, like, replicate on future turns here, I suppose. Is what they're just gonna have to do. But we'll see how it goes. Dang, I should have equipped the Javelin is what I should have done. I'm fairly certain Kaldori has. Oh, nice miss, nerd! You freaking missed. Oh, you're not even going after Azura. You'd rather go after someone who can't counterattack. Come on, it's more likely to miss, so come on. What is replicate? It makes like a duplicate. Oh, we got the Dragon Ward to proc. It makes an additional one of you. Like, there's 2 Asugis here now. So we literally have 2 of them. But, you know, damage is shared across both of them. So, like... You know, now that one's at 9 health, the other's gonna be at 9 health is also the thing. So you can literally have the same unit in 2 different places across the map. But if one takes half their health and damage and the other takes half their health and damage, then, like, they both die. So, like, you can see both their health is down now. But, you know, if you can have more units that, like, take collective damage as the cost of basically doubling your army, that is absolutely worth it, you know? Like, that is absolutely worth it. So... I will absolutely take the cost of that. Yeah, learn how to play chess and you suck at it, start playing some Fire Emblem. Maybe that'll help things out, I don't know. Yeah, my unit shouldn't care too much about being right in the fray and whatnot. Miss. Ow, rude. Maybe we can proc Ether and get it back anyway. Well, there's Astra. There's Astra, at least. Bonk. Smackaroo you a whole bunch. At least that gives us the full dual support gauge. So that's nice, at least. So another one should be able to make it over to me. Maybe I should have gotten one more tile in, so that even more Dudos would have been able to reach me for me to take them out on enemy phase. Might have been the play. Who needs strategy when you have OP units like my unit and Ryoma? But especially my unit for this freaking playthrough, because, you know... Well, it would have been nice if Astra was first, but... Alas, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, I guess. Okay. Well, these dudes can't reach anybody. Alright, so... Oh, there's the opportunity shot. Nice. Do a little bit of extra damage. I might turn the game down, like, a tiny little smidge. Do I need to? Down to there? Maybe I didn't even need to. I've changed my mind. Whoa. To, no. Pixel Hunter Simulator, my volume mixer. Anyway, in some other news, earlier today, I've been on a back order list for a fancy new graphics card, an RTX 3070, since like the beginning of October last year. And earlier today, I got a call saying that it's in. It's not in my PC right now. It's literally just sitting on my keyboard, like right there, just chilling, waiting for me to put it in my computer. So for now, it just sits there. So, you know, it arrived on the day that I plan to do the finale of Fire Emblem Fates. So we can't use it for this playthrough, but maybe on the next playthrough, we can play maybe for Conquest, we can start playing Fire Emblem Fates in 4K or something like that. That sounds so pointless, but so wacky, you know? I'm very tempted to do it just because it's like pointless but wacky, as is a lot of things that I do on this channel. Yeah, with all this replicating that we've done, we should be able to take out like everybody that's approached us, right? Like, it's probably best if my unit deals with this. and whatnot. And then some other dudos get to deal with other stuff. So, you know, from here, I can't words. From here forward, the stream quality should hopefully go up by freaking beefing up my computer like crazy with that. But, you know, it's not gonna be for this playthrough. Ray tracing Fire Emblem, imagine. Imagine we get that going on. I don't think this game would exactly support ray tracing. I don't think so, unless that's like a mod that somebody made. The people have made mods for Fire Emblem Fates, I'm fairly certain. I haven't looked into it too much before, but I could look into it. Ray tracing Fire Emblem Fates. Which, again, you know, I only just received this on the day that we're doing the finale of this, so we can't exactly, you know, show anything with it for this playthrough. But maybe for the next playthrough, we could, freaking do some crazy stuff. Like, I know that people have made, like, some custom texture packs for this game. Like, we just played the vanilla game here, except, like, slightly bumped up graphics. But maybe for, like, further playthroughs, maybe we could actually get, like, texture packs going. Or something. Like, I could canon here. That's what we could do. But yeah. Yeah, I heard about that in Discord and whatnot. Speaking of freaking crazy modes in, these kinds of games and whatnot. Yeah, so Asugi can for sure do this. Can you do it with a Naginata? 98%. There's no way it misses. There's no way it misses. Wait, why am I trying to build up weapon experience in these other weapons in this file that isn't even like my final file? Because as I established before, I have another file where I made more progress to show off final builds. So there's literally no point to build up experience points or weapon experience here or anything. I should just take like the best odds that I have. That is what I should do. Like, let's see here. Like, Sword's gonna have the advantage and whatnot. But yeah. Mr. Pokemon, why Nuzlocke? Well, I wish you luck with that. We may well be doing a Nuzlocke on this channel for future playthrough things. And heck, with doing that, I've mentioned it before that we might do a Pokemon Sun and Moon Soul Link on this channel at some point. Maybe, with something like this. And if we do, with a fancy new graphics card, maybe we could really push the freaking graphics of Pokemon Sun and Moon. The game that really needed its graphics to be pushed to the limit. Wait, do I? Oh, I do have, like, tomes up to C in this file. I was thinking, do I have both my things built up to C? That's only in my other file. Replica, Midori. So, I mean, that's going to add up to freaking 58 anyway. 57. No, wait, 47. I can't add numbers sometimes. Sometimes I'm dumb and I can't add numbers. For whatever reason. So, I mean, how does our crazy Bow Knight Sophie feel about this? I mean, wait, what's their resistance look like? Their resistance is a bit less. So, like, I mean, Rajat can freaking teleport and go to anybody that she needs to go to anyway. So, like, doesn't matter too much. I should have somebody magical go after you and whatnot. So maybe we'll have one Rajat go after you. Oh, if only you could pair up with somebody, huh? We could have a Bow Knight deal with this, a Bow Knight Sophie. Deal with this situation, I'm thinking. This is my thought process. Okay, maybe I won't turn it down a notch in the volume mixer, but I'll turn it down a notch there, 1 decibel. Maybe even 2 to be safe, because OBS audio levels are sketching me out right now. I always worry that a game is too loud. Okay, so now with Replica Rajat, we can now get into there and feel a little bit better about this situation. Definitely to delete that Dudo. So we probably don't even need to do the hidey hole strat. Ah! We probably don't even need to do the hidey hole strat like I did, like when I played this for the first time way back. The hidey hole strat, I mean, did work for me at the end of the day, but we might not even need to resort to it this time, hopefully. But yeah. There are times that I sneeze a lot as well, Mortis. Maybe not like that, but I would like to replicate with these two if they have the chance. Huh. How do we feel about this, huh? Yeah, that's, that looks pretty good. I mean, hey, that's pretty good. But yeah, so my day, so my day earlier today was going and picking up Skyward Sword HD on the Switch to start covering that and whatnot that we started. And I waited in line for a freaking way longer than I anticipated I would because, you know, last several times I've gone to EB Games for like a thing before release. there's typically like very few people out at there. Like maybe 2 or 3 other people and that's it. Like there's barely anything going on. Typically. Ah! Why does it have the face? Why, game? Welcome to Fire Emblem Fates 101. So I was expecting maybe there'd be just like a short kind of thing. No, there wasn't. The line went all the way down the freaking hall of the mall. But I got it eventually. I came back home. I started chilling. And then I got a phone call from Memory Express saying like, hey, your freaking fancy graphics card is in. The game just wants to spite me at the end here. It knows that I did that other file where I was a cheaty Pete, and it's trying to like spite me for that now. What the hell? My goodness gracious. Yeah, so we'll go with that, I suppose. We shall go with that and whatnot. So then I rushed out to Memory Express. I picked that up, and I had to pick up a new power supply as well, because my current power supply isn't good enough to power that thing. So probably shortly after this stream, I'm probably going to get to dismantling my computer, because I'm going to have to take out my current power supply and unplug it from everything. And put in a new power supply and plug it into everything, you know? So it'll be a little bit of a pain, but my goodness, it should hopefully really help out this stream. Get to even greater heights. So, you know, not gonna affect this playthrough since we're at the end of this playthrough, but hopefully for Conquest, we can see some nicer stuff around here, you know? We shall see. See some nicer stuff for then. Okay. And then, yeah. It sounds like a good plan to me. Yeah, my current graphics card is gonna go on my other PC. I literally have another PC right across my main one that I literally don't use. Because I had a whole bunch of like parts and whatnot left over from my old machine. Like, so right here, I use it as a leg rest essentially. So my main PC is over there just barely lit up. It's gonna be even more lit up once I put in the new graphics card because it has more lights and stuff. And then there's this one here that I basically like just use as a leg rest. I built that because I had like a bunch of spare parts for my old machine, essentially. What way is the right way for that way? Okay. I had a bunch of spare parts for my old machine, so I just needed to buy like a new hard drive, a new power supply, and a case. And that was basically it. And I had the parts to put together another machine, so I did that to have a secondary PC and a leg rest. I put my legs up on it all the time. I don't think I've actually booted it up since I put it there, but the idea is like later this year we might well be doing Minecraft shenanigans on the channel. And there were 2 big conditions that I wanted to be met before I started Minecraft on this channel. 1, the cave update comes out in full. That's probably still going to happen later this year. And 2, I get my fancy new graphics card. And that condition is met. It seemed like it was never going to be met, but it's met. Look, the prophecy is true. It's crazy. I never thought that the prophecy would be true. I thought the RTX 3070s were a myth, that they never really existed in the first place. But no, turns out they're real after all. Turns out they're actually real. Who would have thunk it? And the idea of that is like, I'll take my current graphics card out of my current machine to put in the fancy new one. And that current one that's being used will go into that machine. And then that machine can be running basically like a server and whatnot for me to run to do my series on and do it with like fellow content creator friendos and friendos of mine that want to hop on if they want to. And that other machine can also be used to record freaking bird's eye view kind of shots if I ever do. Because the freaking Minecraft YouTubers I used to watch all the time back in the day, I haven't played that game in years, but the people that I used to watch back in the day were things like Shin's Feed the World or freaking Pulsar's Jr.'s Survive and Thrive. And with Shin's Feed the World, which I'd probably take most of my inspiration from, something that was really cool is like each episode focused on like its own like subject. Like each episode was like its own dedicated, let's do this task today, let's build this facility or like whatever. And whenever anything would be built, it would be like a bird's eye view time lapse of what was being built. And I always thought that was like the coolest thing. So I could have that machine doing that. So that's my idea. So the current graphics card that's being used to, you know, help with Fire Emblem Fates right now is still going to see some love. Like, not as much love, but it is still going to see some use around here in a whole nother machine, essentially. When we put the super fancy schmancy new one into the current machine, is basically my plan. So there's that. Do I want double Ryoma to like bait out these Bow Knights? Because we could do it. We could literally just have double Ryoma deal with that, I guess. So there's some more nerds coming after me. That's fine. That's a-okay with me. So yeah, I'm basically doing like a whole graphics card musical chairs, where it's like new card goes into here, current card goes into there, and then the card that's in there right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's just gonna like go collect dust, I guess, or something in another static bag, like it was for years before I rebuilt that machine there. So, you know, that's basically my plan with that. Here comes this group. Oh, even you could reach that. I don't think that freaking double Ryoma's gonna care a lot. I don't think. But, hello, Lancer. Wait, this isn't the legendary video game Fortnite Battle Royale. I've been cheated and lied to. But it is, though. Freaking Garon here got the new update early and is using freaking crazy stuff that we never would have expected. How are you doing today, Lancer? Okay, Whale. Double Ryoma. Who needs strategy when you have double Ryoma? Who needs it? You know, the main reason that I made that other save file was to showcase like final plan builds for everybody. But I thought I might also need to resort to it if I really couldn't beat this, which I thought there might be a chance of happening. I think we're fine. I think we're probably actually going to be completely fine, honestly. Can I get over there? We should be able to get over there. I mean, like, cannon. Well, we can hit 3 like that. So I guess that's what we're going for. Bada bing, bada boom. There goes so much of these guys' HP with freaking Ballistician Karagi here. So, you know. Should I just take like a guarantee? Oh yeah, that's a guarantee. That's 100%. Can I get 100% if I just use a tome here? Yeah, I can just freaking do a tome here. And then we can get a pair up kind of bonus from, you know, somebody else attacking there along with them. So this works fine. So this works fine for me. Yeah, I was concerned that I might have to do like my old hidey hole strat, but we really don't need to. Like, I'm so much stronger than back then, and I'm freaking so much more adept at this game than back then. I probably don't want Quitoxic here. I don't want them to have like a better chance of hitting me. Like, having an additional 15% to skill trigger rate is pretty nice, but like, it's a double-edged sword since it gives the same thing to your enemies and whatnot, you know. Alright, so go ahead and take out you. I'm the what to your chocolate? Caramel, I think is what it was. Caramel. He was saying it like, though. Caramel. Whatever. Get a level up. Be a level up that helps us through the rest of this chapter, maybe? Huh, it's something. Not much happened to you today. You had fries, wings, and a chicken quesadilla from a local place earlier. Nice. Sounds like tasty stuff. Do you have any particular opinion on freaking Skyward Sword HD? Oh, Kaldori's just gonna wreck you. Kaldori just freaking shreds you. So... works for me.
A perfect victory.
Works for me. Now, who else can get over there? Well, I guess we're sending over the real Hazame, the real Slim Shady, and whatnot. I guess that's a question for everybody here, since Skyward Sword HD just released today. If there's any particular opinions on that for anybody that wasn't in the Skyward Sword stream earlier. Well, like Skyward Sword and more ways to play is good. Yeah, that part is good at least. And whatnot. What are we doing over here? Somebody, if we take out this guy, we're gonna have to get into range of like, what is this, Entrap? Yeah, it is Entrap. So if anybody has to get entrapped, it may as well be my unit, right? Unless we did like a warp sing play to get out of there. Which we could technically do. We could technically do a warp sing play out of there. We'll see if we need to. Let's just take you out first and foremost, and then go from there. But we can actually just warp sing play out of that entrap. If we really need to. How the rest of Skyward Sword HD go? I mean, I had fun, because I love Skyward Sword and whatnot. But there were some tricky bits. I started noticing that I might not be the most fond of button controls with the first Girahim fight. It was something. It was sweetly something. And now you can get the parrot bonus here. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the edge of your range there. So yeah, the only person that's going to be able to attack here is either double Ryoma themselves or like Midori from range. Or a freaking Sophie, I guess, and whatnot. Yeah, there are some good fixes, but if only they had fixed more than stuff like that. Welp. Time to get Lunatic. Time to get Smackaroo. Thank goodness these dudes don't have counter like in, you know, Fire Emblem Awakenings Lunatic Plus. Come on, beast stats that help me out with this final map.
Game time.
Okay, Well, I'll always take more strength. Don't you have strength taker as well? You do, so that's more strength every time you get a kill. Which is always nice. And then, like... I mean... If only they fix it by making it a good game. Don't say that. Oh, noes. Yeah, I don't like that. Wait. So we can guarantee get freaking 33. That's what we can do. So, like... We can whittle you down there. We'd probably want to take out your friend first, though. I mean, we can do it with double Ryoma, I guess, but, like... We're just gonna do it with double Ryoma. Screw it. When all else fails, send in the nuke. That's my motto in life. Actually, I take that back. That's not my motto in life.
Sorry.
When all else fails, send in the double Ryoma. Is what you do. So, yeah, I don't have to worry about a follow-up attack from your friendo now, at least. And whatnot. Huh. Be getting Skyward Sword HD eventually. It's still Skyward Sword, and Skyward Sword is still fun. Oh! You just die now. You just die now. Okay, well. Smack. Cool. Cool. Okay, so just one more Dudo over here. I very much understand that feel, considering the freaking graphics card I just picked up. Like, no freaking picking up other things for a good while. For now. Gotta watch my wallet for a little bit after that, you know? I'm really glad my graphics card finally came in, but oof, it's a bit of a hit. Isn't this like just 2 range? Yeah, it's just 2 range, so we can literally just get in there and not have to worry. Is the thing. Unless you have counter. Maybe I should have checked, but I don't think you do. So I see you took some inspiration from freaking Lunatic Classic, huh? Lunatic Plus Classic, that is. Sorry, I can't words. Crap. I didn't even realize that they were in range of things over here. I could sing her out of there, but then Azura's in range. Emblem Fates is a fair and balanced video game. Like, I could double heal her replica here. And then would she live? Do they have range? They do have range with the spear. And that would be an advantage against her as well. So, like, I could sing her out of there, but that would also put Azura in range, is the thing. And you have 26 defense compared to Azura's 17. So, like, it's probably better that you're in there, honestly. As much as it sucks to say it, you know? I think now might be the time to start using some Sun Festals. Now might be the time. So do I want to just, like, warp out of that entrap range, then? We can go with a freaking replica here. That is what we can do. And then we'll get out of the entrap range. Be safe. That is some pretty far entrap range. This is a... Wait. May as well bait out you, right? May as well. So we'll just, like, chill here for a hot ticker. And then, like... Where are we going here? Let's go here for now, I guess. Sure, that works. Alright, well, let's hope that freaking Replica Caldori doesn't just die. I can decrease the odds of that happening like that. It might just go after a Replica Hazame. Wait, that's real Hazame, but you know what I mean. Might just go after Hazame, but we'll see. Like, the Replica Azura here is basically like a free para partner for somebody else that wants the, you know, extra safety, is what it is. You can't sing with the Replica Azura. It's basically just, here's an additional unit to give somebody else, like, a support partner. That's basically what it is. She dies and you lose an hour of progress. Okay, it hasn't been an hour yet. It's been closer to half an hour, but I'd still be mad. Using a brave weapon. I only have one Dudo here with a brave weapon, and I'm pretty sure it's Hazame. I'm fairly certain. Well, time to die. Counter. No counter. Why'd that one guy have counter?
That went well.
It did go well. But the real question is... Oh, so close to level ups. Real question is, do we die here? You are going after Hizame. Oh, if both of them land, he just dies. Oh no. Please miss. Don't have the range. He doesn't have the range! He literally doesn't have the range. Only one had the range to hit Hizame. Oh, it worked out! It's a Christmas miracle! Oh. Oh, darn you. Can we deal with them without going into the entrap range is the question of the day. Man. Man, the real question is, why do children love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? That's the real question here. But now if you entrap me, it wouldn't matter, because it's not like you're dragging me into dudos apart from those guys. These guys don't move. Like, I could get my unit into entrap range, and then, like... If I could get, like, a 2-unit kind of wall here, and then pull people into the hidey hole or something. I don't know. Maybe we are going to do hidey hole strats, after all. Like, we can deal with those two with, like, the wall that we make. I can put myself here, and then put, like, another tanky unit, like, here. But the question is, how do I get another tanky unit there? Oh, the Rajat is there, huh? Darn it. I could warp her over here. She could take a Ryoma, sing, and then warp back. Technically. Technically, that is a strat I can do. We have the technology, technically speaking. We do have the technology, so I mean... We could do it! The question is that the way that I see us getting out of this situation? I was kind of hoping that would be Astra, so we get, like, the full bar. But alas. We have an almost full bar. My, oh my. Is this gonna be a level up that helps us through the last little bits of this chapter? Okay, well, it's a thing, I guess. But yeah. Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology! Okay, I mean, freaking Khan is pretty tanky, too. Okay, so they have the option between magic or that. What does Ryoma's res look like? No, they're both 25. They're pretty good. I mean, I think that might be the strat, actually. So you can transfer even when you don't have somebody. Good, just double checking that. I think this is the strat. I'm just gonna take one of those Ryomas, don't mind me. Can I have one? Thanks. And now we can warp back. Oh, we need to pull out of here, though. Oh, crap. Okay. So, assuming this is where Ryoma goes, they'll still have, like, this much range. So, we need to, like, get out of that range. We gotta get out of town, you know? Yeah, get out of that red range. And then, yeah, Ryoma can delete that Dudo. And whatnot. So, let's pull the others out first. Is what we do. Like this. Heal you up. Just to feel a little bit better there. Okay, so it's gonna have to be where Ryoma goes. We'll pair up there to get that little smidge of movement. And then Ryoma, we're gonna slap him right here. Is what we do. This game was not designed with warp in mind. Like, at all. My goodness. Imagine the wackiness of everyone having warp at the same time. It's technically possible. Like, warp is a class from the witch class, which is female exclusive. But you can also get, like, a warp item to drop from DLC maps. I'm like 90% certain. So you can just teach anybody warp that you want. So technically, you can give every unit in the game warp, funnily enough. I've never tried it or anything like that, but it sounds whack. No? Okay. Okay, is there anybody that I want in range of, like, one dude to take, you know, aggro off of, to take at least one away from Ryoma? Because only one can reach the edge of that range. Like, they'd have to use the magic from range, because this is that's a melee weapon, one range, and that's two range. So from the edge of that range, they'd have to use magic. And freaking Sophie could deal with that, straight up. So, like, I'll put Sophie on the edge of this range. She'll be fine. We'll go ahead and heal up Midori. Smidge. As one does. On a regular kind of day. Is there anybody that Replica Azura wants to pair up with? I don't think so. I nearly forgot to pull them out. That would have sucked, wouldn't it have? That would have really sucked. Okay, this should be fine. This current setup that we have. Okay, here's the entrap that I figured might happen. That's fine. I don't care that much about that. Oh, you're gonna attack my unit? My unit is one of the ones that we can just put in there and literally not have a care in the world, so that's fine with me. That is very much fine with me. I'll take it. Thanks, game. I will take it. Well. Surprised you want to go after me and not freaking the Ryoma replica I teleported in from overseas. I literally directly imported him from overseas just to deal with this battle. Do I want to replace Grizzly Wood? We don't really need aptitude in the final battle. We're getting rid of it. Yeah, we'll just be fine, I guess. We'll be fine. I just noticed my mouse cursor is very slightly on the bottom of the screen. I apologize for leaving it here. Whoops. Yeah, we're just fine. We're just fine. Welp. They all just really want me. I don't know why, but they do. So, ow. Rude. I don't know why the AI isn't going after Ryoma or like Sophie. Do they have higher res stats than me or something? Is that what's going on? Yeah, they just really, really want me. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'll take it. I'll take not really having to try this map. That works. Works for me. I've only had the Nor noble jumps. You can shoot tigers out of your claw mouth. If only. If only we had the freaking skill Nor to get all the proccable skills from like our support partner as well to become even more of a roulette wheel than we are now. When you play Revelations and you're able to combine Hashido and Nor. Okay, so you can go after her. When you combine Hashido and Nor, you just become the freaking most insane skill roulette wheel, and it's honestly hella fun. It's pretty broken, but it could be fun. It's probably a good thing that it didn't return in later games, but at the same time, it was so much fun, and I freaking miss it, you know? Oh, we can't get you over there, huh? So we still have, like, riders and stuff here. So, do we just want to, like... Dang it, well, we're gonna lose our gauge, but whatever. Whatever. We'll just mix it up, I guess. I suppose. If we lose our gauge, we lose our gauge. I really wish that if an attack would miss in this game, it wouldn't use up the gauge. Or if it does, like, 0 damage and isn't a dagger. Dagger slash shuriken. There's a lot of things I'd change about this game. Word in my hands, but... neither here nor there. Okay, so we can go in a range of, like... the first one of these guys. Okay, do we want to, like, have everybody separate and, like, get our bearings here and figure out what the hell we're doing? I think that might be what we do. I think that might just be what we do. Everybody go their separate ways, and then we'll figure out what the heck we're doing here, essentially. Go ahead and heal you up. Karagi doesn't have a whole lot of movement. He's strong, but he doesn't have a whole lot of movement here. Unless I did just want to smackaroo somebody into that entrap range, but like, I'll probably just get somebody in there this next turn. Where's my Kana? There's my Kana. Because we can do some more healing. Is what I figured. Go ahead and do that. Okay, this is going really well. I remember this map going like so awful and freaking, you know, needing to do my hidey hole strats, but we haven't needed to do that at all. I mean, it's probably because we have so many dudes with replicate. And whatnot. Oh, they are coming down to Funky Town. Oh, so maybe I'll just like pull out of here. Maybe that's just straight up what I'll do. Like, get out of town, you know? Is this really how I want to play this? Just jank things over like this? I mean... that might just be how things go. I mean, like... so is that the very edge of their range? 8. 1, 2, 3... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, like, one more tile. Hold on. Come out here. Separate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. That's like your range. So we pull outside of here, we should be safe. Should well be. That's what it's seeming like. Okay. Where's the replica? Yeah, let's go ahead and pair up back there so that we essentially give Azura warp like that. I mean, I said that I'd have like a limit of 1 of each DLC item use for like skills and stuff as well. I could have literally just gotten like the warp item skill and given it to Azura. I think that was in my initial plans, but like I never did it. Never got around to it. But could have absolutely done it. Could have definitely done so. Okay, yeah, I think we just get ready here, lying in ambush. Not quite in the same way as that bush camper Iago would do, but similar enough. Look how fast our army is with replicate. Yeah, you're gonna entrap that. Oh, you missed! Okay, I even baits out the armored dudes. That can hit like decently hard and are a little bit scary, but whatever. But whatever, I suppose. Ow, you're mean. We should be fine, right? We should be a-okay at the end of the day. And we got most of our health back. Yeah, I mean, we're doing well. This is it's busted. I'm very, very glad I put my unit into Grandmaster. I know that in my first playthrough, before I was a content creator, doing Birthright Lunatic Classic, I just stayed in the Hashido Noble class. And I had to use, like, Ryoma to rely on, like, my 1 to 2 range kind of shenanigans. Since I couldn't do that with myself. Since you didn't have 2 range and Hashido Noble unless you equip something like Kodachi or something like that. But then you don't get to proc skills and it's just awful and stuff. So, I'm very, very glad for my decision to go into Grandmaster. Which is my favorite class to go into for Birthright. But then for Conquest and Revelations, my favorite class to go into is just Nor Noble. But since that isn't an option, in this, we're just gonna go ahead and go with Grandmaster, and that's gonna be how we break this game in half. I'm just gonna have the 3 to 10 range ballisticians so you can give them warp and replicate to have a massive army of teleporting artillery. That sounds so snazzy. Whenever one side gets endangered, teleport them to the other side of the map, assuming there's at least one ally over there. My oh my. Hello, Diego. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, we're fine. Ow. We're pretty much fine. I mean, we haven't used Blazing Yato once this whole battle yet. I'm just now realizing. The super special MacGuffin sword that we got at the beginning of this, we haven't actually used it at all yet. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is, I guess, but, well, nice miss, nerd, and by miss, I mean, whoa, what is with that weird lighting effect? Well, time to get shredded. Well, everybody dies by having tigers hurl at them. Imagine meeting your end because a tiger got freaking chucked at your face. Imagine. And like, imagine your entire army goes down because somebody chucks tigers at your dudo's faces. This tiger spirit was Ike's pet? One of these days I'll play the Radiant games. I'm not super familiar with them right now, but was there a thing with freaking tigers and Ike? Okay, we could use Blazing Yato. I mean, we could just equip it and like see it in the back here while we do this. That's what we could do. I mean, have one guy at the start of the map, and if things get bad, just have the entire army warp to the one guy if things go rough. Oh, nice. So that'll give us a full dual support gauge. Look at that sword. It's so long. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Such a long sword. Wait, can you reach? No, that you're the one that's marked in red. So, like, get the replica in there, but like, wait. Huh. Yeah, you are the one that has the brave sword. The only one here that has a brave weapon. 0 times 2. I thought I was making a big brain play there. I was not. Tiger spirit there instead. Wait, I was thinking I could warp Sing out of there, but then I'd have to get into range of freaking... Gosh darn it, I screwed myself, because I filled both these tiles that would be safety. Whoops. Wait, no, there's still a... Wait, I have to go... Gosh darn it. Okay, somebody else has to shred that guy, I guess. Somebody else has to do it. If I want to warp them out again, that is. I mean, we could... Oh, the replica can't quite make it there. Where's the other Ryoma? There you are. Do I just want to have you do it? I mean, Ryoma's the one where I feel okay if he's in the range there. I should have switched to freaking, Mitama. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, Ryoma will delete him. I was about to say if he didn't, it'd probably still be fine. But... oh, okay. Yeah, Ryoma being in that range should be fine. Unless we just, like, warp over here and then, like... I might actually do that. Whee! Away we go. Yeah, let's just do that. How about? And then switch and sing. So is the objective just defeat the boss? Yeah, just defeat the boss. You don't even have to kill everybody. These guys don't move, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, they just don't move. So as long as we just, you know, delete you. And you don't even have your spear equipped right now, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do in defense? Okay, even bigger brain idea, steal, warp, replicate Ryomas from other players until you have enough to deploy nothing but Ryomas, and now you have an army of teleporting Ryomas here to crit all in your way. My goodness. You don't even need to get it from other players. You can get it from, like, other save files. Like, I have a save file on my actual 3DS. It's not on my PC right now, but I could transfer it to my PC to show it off. I literally had a freaking save file that was in Revelations, like Phoenix mode, easy, normal, or whatever the hell it was, just for the purpose of, like, getting a setup, beating the game, transferring skills and things to other files and whatnot. So, like, I had so many characters at the ready for S support and having it saved, like, right before reaching that, so that I could be like, oh, load that save, get these two to S support, recruit their kiddo, get that skill on them, beat the file, get that kiddo with those skills to pass their skills on to, like, kiddos on my other files, and then just reload the save from before those two even S supported. And that was, like, my big brain strat for being able to make whatever builds I kind of wanted within Fire Emblem Fates without cheating. And it was nutty. Quite frankly, it was nutty. It was a little bit silly. So that was literally a thing that I had set up once, that I still should have on my 3DS. Like, I can show it off one of these days. It's not on my PC right now, but, you know, it's on my 3DS. I can show it. Might even be able to show it by the end of the stream. Oh, wait, I might not have the, ever since I got my new OS, my freaking... Is my PC set up after I got the new OS to, account for streaming my 3DS directly to my PC? Did I ever get around to resetting that? I might have done it on stream after I, like, shortly after I got the new OS. Did I, though? I don't remember now. I might not be able to. I might be able to. I might not be able to show it. But I do have it. That is a save file I have that I could show. Okay, well, you guys don't move. Yeah, you have regular physical counter, so, like, I think we just get in there. I think is basically what we do. I think we just kind of get in here and delete some nerds. Wait, doesn't Garon have like 3 range or something, if I'm now recalling? Maybe? Hold on, let me check when we, at least it's not like Aegis Plus, like it would have been if this were freaking Lunatic Plus. Yeah, Garon does have that range. Huh. Well, good to know. Well, good to know. So I'll pull out of there for now, I guess. Switch sing. How about Ryoma and his son form a freaking tag team? Is what we do. Sure, and they can deal with this one that is magic counter, and then I can deal with these two. Yeah, I like this plan. So we shouldn't even need anybody else over there. I can bring over like a healer in case we need it, but like we should be pretty okay. We should be pretty okay. Again, I've mentioned it before in like previous sessions that I don't want to rely on save states too much, but I am going to save state there in case something stupid happens because I don't want to freaking lose this map, and people probably don't want to watch me do this entire map over again because that'd be boring as heck. So, you know, we're at the point where we've basically won anyway. So, my first save state of this whole map went right before the boss. Well, time for you to die. Wow, Pavice couldn't save you from that. Jeez. Another Ryoma level up. What's that gonna be like, huh? What's that gonna be like? Yeah, well, strength went up and stuff. I mean... So, if I do this with Tiger Spear, then... Like, I could do it with Blazing Yato, but then I wouldn't be able to counter-attack Garon when he probably attacks me. He might attack Ryoma. He might attack Ryoma. We'll see. If he attacks Ryoma, then it should be fine. It should be a-okay. Did we just shred you? Please? Oh, he left with a 1 HP, and there goes my dual support gauge. Oh, that's such big sad. Oh, why couldn't we have led with the Ignis crit? Oh, that is actually so saddening, though. Man, here's Brian Day making an army of Corns, all with Warp Replicate, and the skill that gives you the skills of your parent partner, Nor. And the last 2 skills are different for each core, so now you have an army of teleporting Dragon Roulette Wheels. My goodness, it's a wacky idea. I can force Garon to attack me like this. That's what I could do. Can't always do that. Get some units ready to move in here in case I do want to rely on any of them. Like Midori could debuff him and stuff. You know. Same with Dwyer if you really wanted to. I mean. Wait, freaking Karagi, if he got in there, could literally use a cannon shot on King Garon to, you know, not actually engagement combat and have to worry about a counterattack. So I'll just put him there with the flyer of Shigure. That's what I think we'll do. Most points if they're all roulette wheels, all the corns are named after gambling terms. You know, there are some very wacky builds that you can do in this game by, like, getting a whole bunch of skills on certain units. One of my favorite wacky builds that's just, like, such a troll if you play against other people that are trying to defeat you is... Where's Kana at? Where did I put Kana? The hell? Am I blind? I'm blind. What the hell? Right here. My goodness. So, Kana's personal skill, recover up to 15% max HP at the start of each turn if a Dragonstone is equipped. So, equip a Dragonstone, and then you have Renewal to turn that freaking 15 into a gain freaking 45% of your maximum HP at the start of the turn. Then you equip freaking Hashido to, you know, get your skills to proc 10% more of the time. Pavai's Aegis to take way less damage with Hashido helping that, not proc. And then the last one is Wary Fighter, which is the general skill that means that you can't double attack, but neither can your opponent. And you can only single attack with Dragon Stones anyway, so it literally does nothing to you and it just nerfs your opponent. So, one of my favorite tanky builds that you can technically do in this game is Kana with a Renewal, Hashido, Pavai's Aegis, Wary Fighter, and just, like, keep on a Dragon Stone. And you just become, like, the most unstoppable tank that, like, no one's ever gonna really be able to damage, and when they do, it's just gonna be healed back anyway. It's so stupid. It's really, really dumb. You're like a cockroach to me. How can you possibly think you can win? I've grown, Garon. I'm not a victim anymore. I will defeat you. If literally 20 streams of this game, this is literally stream 20 of this game. I have 20 streams have taught me anything. Is how to deal with freaking Fortnite nerds like you. Yeah, you can literally make an invincible tank Kana build. It's a bit wacky. Oh, we're just gonna proc Ether twice. I'm now noticing that my cursor's on the bottom screen again. So I was showing skills and whatnot. More stats to help defeat Garon. Magic, come on. Strength, well, I guess we're probably gonna use the sword in a hot second anyway, so whatever. Oh, and he freaking debuffs me with a thing. Gosh darn it. Well, I'll save the freaking thing in case something dumb happens. And then we can probably just use, like, Blazing Yato. That's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll finish it off the canon way, how about? Here we go. Well, canon apart from us being, you know, in Robin's robes, but apart from that, finish you off with Ether. This really is Fire Emblem Awakening. Even though Robin could never use Ether, no matter what you did, unless you cheated. But, like, you think whoa, camera! What is going on with the camera? You think you've won. Well... there it is. Chapter 27, King Garon.
It's over.
I did it. I really did it. Soldiers of Nor, lay down your weapons. Garon is defeated. Our next order of business is forging a peace treaty as soon as possible. Not so fast. In the way of my victory, Royale. I was still holding my axe, apparently. I'm just gonna raise it in there. Also, I'm a dragon now. Peace treaty. Look at this, it's all part of the next Fortnite update that I'm getting early. What? Did I mention my dad works at Epic Games? No. Are you really surprised? No. What are you? The ultimate victory royale. Now you see my true form. The blood of victory runs in my veins, as it does yours. Witness my power unleashed. Iowa! It's broken! Monia. No, he destroyed the blazing Yato. How? Even I am surprised. I expected more from Hashido's most fearsome weapon. This can't be happening.
Steal your
Hold fast, Harmonia. Blazing Yato may be destroyed, but I can still attack with the power of Vijinto.
My bow
Don't
is
forget my
yours.
Fujin Yumi. Your weapons are mere toys against me. But those ones don't break. Just Blazing
Are you
Yato.
okay?
No, Ryoma Takumi, are you okay? Hostile wolf.
Your allies are weak. I will destroy them now.
Ah!
Can't. I'll protect them. Somehow. Die! Over here, Garon. Falcon Punch! T-pose to assert dominance. Harmonia, stop hurting me, you monster. Why did you do that? Ryoma, are you hurt? What were you thinking? Moving in front of his attack like that. You could have been killed. You worry too much, brother. I'm fine. I can keep fighting. I can stop him. I can... Harmonia!